Alright, the next color I'm about to start is the Deactivated Black, HUG 106 by the Aqueous Colors. And I'm going to have to tell you that I did a test run on this, just right now, on the spoon. And boy, this is a nice little gloss color tone, as you can see there. But I did the spoon thing because I wanted to do a test later on. But first, let me paint some of the stuff that needs black. Let's begin this one first. And of course, I knew that was going to happen, but that's okay. Alright, these two are done. Let's try this one. It is glossy though. It is semi-gloss, not complete gloss. That's a nice sheen to it. So this one now. Very nice. But the big question is, or the big test is going to be this right here. I'm going to do a light pass first. Black is nice and smooth. I'm a bit surprised with this right now. Wow. That's a good sheen. Very nice. I actually did not paint these gray because I'm actually going to paint it chrome or something, but I'm going to use Alclad. But for this to work, I'm going to use this because it's semi-gloss and I'll give it a reflective tone to it. That way, when I use the chrome on this, it'll be nice and chromy. There. Okay. Let me do one last thing. Now, why did I do the spoons? I'll explain that in a minute. Let me just clean this up a bit and do another pass. By the way, I've kind of noticed something on my airbrush, which is giving me a little bit of a pain in the ass here. It somehow collects paint in there. So what I do is I have to stop after a few, a few sprays. Otherwise, it'll spurt out paint, and I have globs of paint on it, and it's annoying me. So I have to like clean it up a bit for a few moments before I continue on. I've been having some issues with airbrushes, and I'm now like to the point where I'm saying, okay, I'm buying an airbrush. The next one is going to... I think this is... I'm still using my Neos for other things like priming and things like that, but I need a very good airbrush, and I'll discuss that hopefully in the next video once I'm done with this, when I get my new airbrush. So stay tuned for that. Now it is glossy, I know that, so I don't know how it will look like when it dries. But let me finish this up, and then we'll discuss why I did the spoon thing in a few moments. Okay, as the black is dried, I began the testing phase of pre-shading with black. And at first what I did was, this is the control right here, and this is painted right over it with Titan's Blue 1. Titan's Blue 1 is dark, but it has a different shade and tone to it. It is not gloss, per se. Where are the bottles? Here we go. Because it does say semi-gloss, but it has a duller look to it. That's why I always like Titan's Blue 1, because it has a duller look. But I do like the shine of the other deactivated black. So even though I kind of like Titan's Blue 1, that's not what I want. I want to do a pre-shading shade that I showed before. Now, where did I put the other black? Here we go. So right now, I have my third one right here, and this time I'm going to use Xeon MS Gray. I'm going to do a controlled amount, okay, in the middle. See, this one's a little bit more lighter, and that's what I've been looking for. You know? The difference is, though, that are we pre-shading the black on the edges with the gray in the middle? Or should it be the other way around? So what I'm going to do, the same thing, but I'm going to spray paint along the edges here. So we have pre-shading on the edges of the gray, as you can see there. Well, we have the black as the pre-shading with the gray in the middle. Both of them are unique ideas, but I don't know which one to choose or which one would be appropriate. Talking out loud, I know for a fact that, and I gotta get this part here, I put it to the side. Where are you? Oh, here we go. This is the pre-shaded blue that is now completed and done. I think this part is dry enough for me to use, so let's do this. We'll take that off and slide it through here. Nope, wrong one. I need the other one. This one. Don't want to put it all complete because I want to take it out. So this is coming out nice, but do I do gray in the middle and leave the black on the edges? I think that would probably be a good idea, because to do gray on the edges and then bleeding in the black of the pre-shade, it's a tough choice. I think I'm going to do the gray in the middle. I think so. That's my idea. I've been thinking about it for a while. I did it with a tank kit a while back. Actually, I just need this right now. So let's do that. I have enough pressure here. I have enough paint here. I just need to make sure I do a nice control spray and pray. Don't know if I got that right. I don't know if I'm spraying it, but I am. Maybe it's coming out. Yeah, just to be very careful. Here we go. I think I'm seeing it. Yep, I am. Yes. Maybe. Okay. This is very difficult to do. Because one will argue, maybe I should have done the gray first and then the black. What do you guys think? Let's get this part again. Yeah, I think it works. I think it works. Okay. I just need to get it right again. I gotta put a little more thinner on the paint, and then try it one more time. Let's see if I can get this right. Alright, so the last part of all these parts that I worked on right now is the white. The white that I've already pre-shaded, as you can see here. All these are pre-shaded. And I'm going to be using 104, Deactivated White, which technically speaking is kind of like an off-white color. Just checking to make sure the flow is okay. And I don't know if the angle of this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go from there. And do just light pass so it could bleed in. But not too crazy because I don't want to oversaturate. I want to make sure I bleed it in fine. And we'll do this one right here. There we go. Like what I did with the blues and the little bit of red and gray. Just want to make sure that it evens out and balances out the color or the tone of the pre-shade. Okay. Now I have two parts that, or three parts that, you know, the charcoal parts are there. Once I'm done with this, I am going to mask them off and paint those guys. Some of them you don't need to, but this and the one on the long cannon, the railgun, needs it. Needs to be done. Alright, I'm going to leave that alone for now. As you can see there. This one right here. Now, these are the clear parts that I didn't paint because these are the ones I'm going to paint the eyes. But I want to paint it white because the eyes, I believe, is yellow, right? You know what? I'm not even sure of that. Where the heck is the manual? I've had the manual all over the place, and now I need it. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? Great. The one time that I don't need the manual, now I need it, and it won't show up because the manual has been like all over the place in front of my face. I like put it here, put it there, and now I can't find it. Alright, I'll just get it later on. But right now what I'm doing is I'm going to paint the clear parts, because that way I can then paint the other color on it. I believe they're neon green or something. This is the beam rifle one right here. I'm just going to paint it white. And I do have, and Jesus, I thought I had it here a minute ago. Oh, here it is. The only part that needs to be painted yellow, which I'm going to paint it white, which is already painted white anyway. So I'm going to give it an extra shine there, so when I paint the yellow over it, it'll look a lot better. Okay, I got a few more to go. Nope, ain't it. I got a few more to go. Give me some time to finish it up. I have, like I said, the yellow to take care of, the eyes to take care of. I made a mistake on one of the parts, which I just noticed, so I will retouch them up again. And then what I'll do is I'll clean up the table, and we will review all the parts. So give me some time to finish this up, okay? Well, here it is. Here it is. All the parts now fully painted. Especially those guys over there. But I'm going to get them and I'm going to show them to you a little closer. This is how the pre-shading came out for this guy. You know what? I got another light source here. Much better. There we go. I messed this up so I can paint this one. I feel like maybe I thought I painted that right, but alright, that looks good anyway. Paint this part, so it should go through there, like that. That's good. Painted some detail here for this. Didn't realize that there's some detail there. Didn't think about that, but that's no big deal. Now this looks like a mess, as you can see here, but if you take this and put this right over it, I think this is the one. Let me verify. Yep. There. Now you have the look, how it's supposed to look like. And you can see there's the highlight of the gray. that I painted on this. Blues look okay. That's fine. Black. Appreciated black. That's another. Okay. Very few red. And I also painted the eyes yellow on this guy, and then I used the panel line marker around it for the, for the eyelids to show. That's done. Now, I have to admit, after looking at this in a different light source and tone, and I'm going to have to bring this camera a little closer so you guys can see this a little bit better. I don't know if you guys are seeing this properly, but I'm kind of not almost 100% convinced. Especially this guy right here. I did like thin down the white and I sprayed it over, but I was afraid that it may be over white, and I would cover up the entire paint part. And that's the one thing about pre-shading, that is, if you don't have I have a lot of light sources there, but I guess in one angle, when you look at one thing, you'll see what's called a shadow, because something's always blocking it, and then the pre-shade is almost the equivalent of a shadow, and you think, oh, okay, maybe that's too much, or maybe too little, or I don't want to mess it up and cover up the whole part, not realizing, oh, wait a minute, there's more to this. And in the end, you hold back a bit. You hold back a bit on the pre-shade. I almost forgot about this little red part here that goes there. You hold back on it and you say to yourself, okay, do you think you're going to make a mess on this? And there's no even consistency. Like right now, there's some splatter here from the black, which I didn't realize I didn't get. I thought I did. Ooh, made a mess there. Let me fix that up. But now that I'm looking at it again, like here on the side's okay, that's fine. It's the top part that kind of threw me off, and I keep dropping that. Here we go. So I need to, like right now I'm looking at this. Thigh armor fine, calf armor looks good. The back one of this, the back armor, that looks good, fine. These guys right here, this is usually the front. Yeah, this one looks like could use a little work right there. And we just mentioned these two. The forearms, okay, that's fine. These guys, I did this twice. I think this one's a little bit more darker than this. Let me double check. Yeah, this one needs another layer. So we know that. Let me look at the head. Yeah, the head looks good. That's fine. This is the back part of the skirt armor, and what I did was I began painting some parts differently, or like to show off. Like here, I painted this back part area, and using this part here, this will cover that. Fine, dandy. So that's okay. The front skirt armor, let's see how that looks. One slightly darker than the other. So think what I'm going to probably do is get like one of my clips. Do I have a clip nearby? Yeah, I'll use this one. I should have thought of this. Look at that. Take these two, hold it up like that, and then spray paint the white over it so I can get a nice even coat. That's a good idea. I'll put that over here for a second here. These with railguns, those look good. Back armor, yeah, everything looks okay. Just these are things that obviously you want to review again, and you say, all right, fine. You need a little bit more work on this. It's not going to be 100% great, but it's not going to be perfect as well. Hold on, I gotta adjust the camera a bit. There we go. There we go. Now there was another part that I did paint, the shield. Appreciating came out good, but I said the back part looked weird, all white. So I painted this black. Actually, not black. This is gunmetal. And now I'm moving this. Be a lot easier. However, I'm thinking of putting this back on and do another detail, or maybe it's, I don't know. Thinking about it. Remove this because there we go. That's fine. Well, what do you guys think of this? This is not bad. All right, so far, so good. It'll take me about a day to retouch up all the white. No big deal. Especially also this. I think I need to do another like heavy white pass and take care of that. It doesn't have to be completely white, but it doesn't have to be completely covered. But once I get that done, then I'm going to get the panel lining done. And then we'll go from there. There is one missing part, or actually not a missing part, more like a misplaced, because I was painting it and I think I put it to the side someplace. The actual clear part for this, which I did paint the front part, and I was going to paint another color over it, but I don't know where the hell it is now. It's around. I should be, hopefully by the end of this build, I'll find it and paint it and get it done. So, with that, hopefully you appreciate all the work I did. Let me just clean it up a bit more, and we'll begin final assembly.